to another video. Okay, this is gonna be like one of those videos where you just talk and you have absolutely no idea what you're saying. You have nothing scripted or recorded. I'm just gonna talk, so please enjoy that.
Guys,
what would be really helpful is for you guys to tell me what type of videos you want me to make, because that would be so helpful. I just really want to talk about stuff, but that's like a podcast. It's not really a YouTube channel. But I don't really want to do a podcast. I'm more of a visual person, and podcasts are just so hard for me. I like podcasts, but I like watching podcasts. Does that make sense? Anyway, things that I've learned in my early 20s, I want you guys to know. This is wisdom that I'm going to give you. Here you go, take it. This is the wisdom. I learned that I don't want a wedding, which is huge. This is something that could change, I think, over time, which is another thing I've learned, to not be definitive in my statements, to not say, I've decided something and that's it, and that's my final say. I know that I'm going to grow and change and learn new things and become a wiser person in the future. So I shouldn't say something and just say it like it's fact. I should always leave things open-ended, and, you know, room for change should be in my vocabulary. You know, because I want to grow wiser, and I feel like that should be for everyone. Anyway, let's keep going. Weddings.
No to weddings.
Last year, I went to, I believe, 3 weddings. 2 of them I was involved in. I was a bridesmaid, and I was a maid of honor. It just gave me so much behind the scenes look into the wedding life, and a little bit into the marriage life too, because I just heard so much and I was just so involved. It's not what I want. I used to think eloping was so weird and like, not disrespectful, but like, what about your family? Like a small wedding, like what about this and that? And no, 1000% respect the people who elope. You should 1000% do that. Save your money, save your stress, save your headache, marry the person you love, and just go through it. Because if you're into the wedding thing, do it, spend that money, go ahead. But I've learned that I'm no longer doing that. I had Pinterest boards with like my wedding cake and my wedding dress and my decorations. All of that I feel nothing towards now. Like I have no interest in even pinning anything or looking at that stuff anymore. Like it just doesn't entice me. If I find someone that I want to marry, I just want to marry them. Like I just want to marry them. I don't want anyone involved. I don't want any sparkle or glitter or none of that. I just want to marry them and have that be done. A beautiful, fabulous vacation. Invite my family over for dinner when we get back or something like that. I definitely don't want to involve a million different moving pieces. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's what I've learned in my 20s. Now, a lot of the things that you thought you wanted when you were 14, 15, 16, those are gonna change. Your life is just so different. Another thing that I learned is that your career path and your job path is gonna be so different than what you imagined it was gonna be. Last year alone, I had, I think, 5 different jobs. I kept changing jobs because I found another one that was better. So I'm like, why should I stay here if I'm finding a job that offers more with better hours and something I like doing better? So why should I stay? Just know that having a lot of jobs isn't necessarily a bad thing, and that your career is gonna look very different. The more people you know, the more opportunities are gonna be open to you. So you just really don't know what life is gonna throw at you and what kind of job you're gonna be doing in the future. You just really don't know. You'll be 18 being like,
oh, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna do this.
You really just don't know. Like you could go to cosmetology school thinking that you're gonna work in a salon for the rest of your life, when in reality, you're gonna be the assistant director of a movie. You just don't know what you're gonna do in life. It's that crazy. So you just keep things open-ended, say yes to everything, and move forward. Another thing I learned, say yes to experiences. You can say no to things that you don't want, things that you're uncomfortable with, but say yes when it's time to grow, when it's time to learn something new. Like I try to say yes when it comes to big things in my life. Like when I was getting flown out to these places, I was like, or when I was invited to an event, I'm like, that's super scary. I don't like those types of environments. However, I need to grow and I need to learn what it's like to be in those environments, because I want to see myself, you know, in those places one day more. Does that make sense? I needed to break out of my shell more in order to be in those spots. And I want you guys to do that too. Like I want you guys to break out of your shell and make sure that these are places that you know you're safe in. So don't just put yourself in danger just cause you're like,
don't leave it comfortable in danger.
No, don't do that. A dinner with executive CEOs or whatever is going to be really scary, but you need to start having a dinner with your manager or something like that. Like, you need to get out there. Like, I don't know. There's so many things that comes with that. Keep your successes, achievements, keep those private until the last minute. If something is good is coming, or you feel like it's coming, I'd say share it with the smallest amount of people possible. Don't tell everybody what's going on. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Most of the time it doesn't happen. So just keep it to yourself. And when it does happen, that's when you can share. Keep it a small circle of people you trust. You don't have to tell every little person that you meet on the street, oh my God, this is happening for me. Oh my God, I got an audition. I got this. I'm up for this position. Like, you don't have to tell every little person about every successful thing that's going on. You're gonna be okay. Just don't do that. That alcohol is stupid. I feel like I've always known this. Like, I always knew I was never gonna be a drinker. I'm 24 years old. I knew that I was never gonna be a drinker, and I'm not gonna say, and what can I say here? Alcohol tastes bad, which is basically, I'm coming to know as a worldwide accepted fact. Like, everybody knows alcohol tastes bad. Like, everyone's like, yeah, it tastes bad, but we don't drink it because it tastes good, which is something someone has literally said to me. They're like, yeah, alcohol tastes bad, but, you know, we don't drink it because it's good. We drink it because, you know,
it gets us in the mood.
Yeah. What? You know what gets me in the mood? A milkshake, bro. I don't need this disgusting
hand sanitizer
drink to get in the, what? To loosen up, what? I'm loose enough. You guys don't realize how I'm always toning it down for the people around me's convenience. And they're like, Joe, you're so hyper, you're so crazy. Y'all haven't seen me. People are always like, Joe, maybe it's because you haven't found alcohol you like. Maybe it's because you haven't really drank a lot yet. I'm like, no, I've had my fair share of like a drink or two here, whatever. It's disgusting. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to others. It's gross. Because you want to social, whatever, because you want to get in the mood, whatever. You know what I do realize though? I really feel like I'm not a lightweight. I feel like I can drink. And because I'm already so in my head, I feel like I will not let go of that. Alcohol's like, hey, we're gonna like make things fuzzy. Nope, not for me. Nope, Try you will, and I will be here, buddy. Completely in control of my senses. First of all, I won't be drinking like that because I don't like to drink. I don't feel like I'm a lightweight. And everybody else is trying to get where I'm already at. And I feel like that's a very pretentious thing to think. But it's like, first of all, I don't even drink coffee. I don't even drink soda. The most I drink is tea with very minimal amount of sugar. Like, I don't even drink milk. I drink almond milk. Like, these people out here like trying to get like me on a good day. I think that's hilarious. That is hilarious. I've never had like more than a drink. Like a glass. If I were to drink a bunch of alcohol, I feel like I would be so boring. Because that's kind of how I felt after one drink. I was like, oh, I really don't want to do much. And I feel like I would be boring and, you know, not fun. I feel like I would be the opposite of who I am. So no, it's not a tool for me. It's not something that I personally enjoy. Anyway, it's not for me. It's not for me. That's what I found out in my 20s. Making friends is hard. I miss, now that I work at home, I miss being at school where there were just people around you all the time doing the same kinds of things, working on things. Like, we were all in the same boat. Like, we were all just sitting on our desk and chatting and just doing random stuff, projects. And we were all kind of on the same team. Like, we were all doing the same things. But like, when you're an adult and you're on your own and you're basically chilling at home like I am, because I'm a content creator and I just basically sit by myself at home. Oh, that's a terrible way to put it. I don't have a work environment or coworkers or people that I can really chat it up with. I have family, I have friends from years ago who I can meet up with, but I really feel like it's hard to make new friends nowadays. I really try to make friends with content creators because I love them, they're so amazing, and they're in the same field, so it's really cool. Well, I'm glad the kids are playing outside, that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really want my YouTube to be monetized. I need like 2,000 more hours, but we'll get it. We'll get it. It's fine. I love you guys. Bye.